Hello everybody and welcome to the 2025 Lone Star Conference Hoops Week and Online Media Day. I'm Lauren Schilling speaking on behalf of UTD, and I'm with head coach Joe Shotland and senior guard Anna Yellen to talk about this upcoming women's basketball season. So coach, first thing for you, last season y'all went 18-6 and you're returning 7 players from that squad. Can you speak on how returning that experience is going to really help for this season?
Yeah, we're in year 4 now as a coaching staff here at UTD, and so anytime you're able to bring back some returners, I think they know the expectations and the standards that you're able to set, and I think that's a valuable piece for all of our new players. We always talk about, the person who earns the position gets that experience, and so we've been fortunate to have some players that come back with that experience because they earned it last year, and so we're going to have to do that again and continue to build on some of that success and some of those experiences.
And speaking, got a lot of new faces in, haven't had any scrimmages or exhibitions yet, but have had a lot of practices. What have you learned about your team so far?
Yeah, I think we've got good energy. The energy in the gym this year has been better. And so certainly from a day-to-day perspective, when you have that collective buy-in on the energy, it makes your existence easier, and you're able to stack days, I think, a little bit more effectively. So looking forward to testing ourselves against some different opponents. I think, the preseason, you end up, going against yourself a lot, and so those can be some dog days. But it's been fun. It's been a good group so far.
Is one trip in particular you're looking forward to, the Puerto Rico trip? First time y'all are really getting to go that far for some competition. What are you looking forward to? How's that going to help?
Yeah, I think that the Puerto Rico trip is going to be awesome. We try to give, every 4 years or so, a neat experience where you can go, abroad, international, and represent the university. We're looking forward. That opening season RMAC challenge is going to be great competition, and anytime you get to go in the mountains for Texas kids, I think is always kind of a fun deal. So, we're going to have a lot of fun this season.
And then looking into it, you will get started with Lone Star play not soon thereafter, first season in it, but what are kind of y'all's expectations as you join this new conference?
Yeah, we kind of have a mantra, and AJ has been with us, now for these last 3 years, and we talk about it's us versus us, and so holding ourselves to those standards is going to be important. This is a great league, and we can really boast the depth top to bottom, and so, we're going to have challenges that, maybe we don't know how to tackle just yet, but we can always be really well prepared. I can guarantee you that. We can always execute at a high level, and we can always compete our tails off. And so, as we look forward to, testing our mettle against some really outstanding teams, I can guarantee, people who are watching us can be proud of, that preparation, that execution, and hopefully competing at a really high level.
Do you think that mental preparation and that grit are really going to be the most important things for the competition this year, just given the depth in the Lone Star?
Yeah, I think, there's never one, magical trait that winning teams have. It's a million different things that go into being a successful program. And the thing that I think I'm most excited about is the young women in that locker room, all 14 of them. I think they see the big picture. I think they see the vision. And so as we're building this against the best teams in the country, it's about doing it with the right people. And I think we got that this year. So I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Oh, that'll be great. And then Anna, kind of looking towards you, we've already mentioned it a lot of new faces. How's the preseason gone as a player to try and gel with all these new teammates?
Yeah, it's been so amazing to be able to start practices in late August, early September, and truly have those 2 months of work to help us prepare for season. We've been able to build chemistry on and off the court, and I think that's been really key. And like he said, the energy in the room this year is just so much brighter and better, and so I'm really excited to work with this group of girls.
And then for you personally, you were the leading point scorer for the team last year. You really solidified yourself for the team. You're a senior, so you've got a lot of experience in this program. What do you expect your role to be as you're going into the season?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we want to win, and I just want to be a leader that can help us get there in any way that can be, either vocally, lead by example, and we have a young team. I believe it's like split, half returning, half newbies, so just being able to lead by example and set the standard and set the tone for everyone else is most important.
When we met a little earlier on Media Day, one of the questions I was asking players is who's going to win a three-point competition, and you were by far the standout on that. But just kind of looking at skills in general, what skills did you work on this offseason to really help solidify yourself for this team?
Yeah, I think I worked a lot on being able to shoot off the dribble, being able to score at all three levels, especially develop my mid-range game. I think that's going to be crucial for me this season. And then just being able to work with each other on the team and being able to work off of each other, I think will be really important.
And then what about this transition to a new division of play has you really excited as that player?
I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a challenge for sure. We are all excited as a team, and at the end of the day, we don't have a lot to lose, but we know we have a lot to prove, and I think we have the skill set, and so yeah, we're just really excited for the challenge and the opportunity to be here.
And then one kind of last question for both of y'all. What team in the conference do you think you're most excited to compete against, whether this is at home or at their gym?
I think when you're in a program and you've been doing it one way for 25 years, sometimes routine can be the enemy of growth. Mm-hmm. And so we had a lot of success at the Division III level, and we knew where we stood, and we developed these rivalries, and it was awesome. But I think for our university and for our department as a whole, it was time to take that next step. And so, man, we get to do this all over again, and those new experiences are going to be really cool to develop over time. Every single team we play this year is going to be well coached. They're going to have great players, and they're going to have really good environments. So there's no one team that I have circled on the schedule. Like I said earlier, and I'll test you because you've been interviewing us, so I'll test you. Who we playing every day?
Yourself.
We're playing ourselves, us versus us. So we're looking forward to the challenge this year.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the time, Coach Shotlin and Anna. We're very excited and wish you all the best of luck on this season. And we appreciate you checking out UTD and wish you the best in the rest of this Hoops Week with the Lone Star Conference.